Welcome everybody. Welcome to the United Football Way with me, Stian United. Hope you're doing well, and I'm really happy doing this stream. I wanted to do this stream because now we got late last night. I didn't want to go live then because it was so late. I had to sleep, but after doing some stuff today, I have time today, and I have a stream, and we will talk a little bit about it. Ineos has used a lot of time to review this Ten Hag situation. They've been looking at the survey, Southgate, my God, and other managers as well, Poch. So, and they come to a conclusion that Ten Hag is the right manager for Manchester United, and that's what I've said all along. Many other fans understand how this work to run a football club, stay with the manager and support the manager. That's the only way to fix this, and I've seen many other fans are not happy. Some other fans are not happy with this decision. Again, welcome. Hope you're doing well. But some other fans are not. Many are happy with this. Over 90% want Ten Hag to stay. There's some people that are not happy with this. They want to sack him. And who do you want to sack? Why do you want to sack Ten Hag? And who are you bringing in? There is no other manager. If you're sacking Ten Hag, you have to bring a better manager, and that's Carlo Ancelotti, Zidane. They are not free. They're not going to join Manchester United. So Ten Hag was the right decision, and what Ten Hag has done, we'll go just a little bit quick through it. When he came in 2 seasons ago, Ten Hag came in Manchester United. The fans wanted Ten Hag, but the mainstream media, they wanted Poch. God, if we got Poch then, we would never have won 2 trophies. Never in a million. But Poch doesn't win anything. He doesn't have a CV like Ten Hag has. It's done really great, but the shit that Ten Hag has to cope with, Ronaldo situation, the dressing room leaks, people inside Manchester United, Murta, all that shit, no football director, no people working under Ten Hag helping him. He has had the same medical team that fucking Mourinho had. Ole had really bad, not good football knowledge people, experienced people. I had so much to deal with. Greenwood, Sancho situation, dressing room leaks again, mainstream media slagging Ten Hag off, that this and that. Oh, you're not good enough. You're doing this wrong. Blah blah blah. And they said he was sacked before the FA Cup as well. Maybe many journalists and pundits and ex-Manchester United players said he was sacked. Fucking hell! What are you talking about? And what Ten Hag has coped with, we has dealt with in this club, we have to remember Manchester United is not a regular, ordinary, big club that has been run well the last 10 years. it has been a war zone, a shit show, a chaos from the Glazers, and they emptied the club and they had to sell it. They had to sell some part of it because they didn't have any money left. That's what the Glazers have done. They're empty the fucking club, dry it for money. And the Ineos was coming in 25, 27, 30%. I think they have 29% now ownership. And Sir Jim and Ineos, they want more. I think he wants more. And that's why I think he's selling Nice now. Ineos and Ratcliffe is selling Nice Football Club. And I think that's not just with the regulation, the terms. I think it's also Ineos and Sir Jim, they want to focus on the biggest football club in the world, the biggest fan base, the best history and all that. I think Sir Jim, if he says, like he said, he was a lone life Manchester United fan, so he needs to show some balls, and he needs to show some that he meant that, what he meant that about that statement. And he said Arsenal was great supporting Arteta, and it was really nice and admirable and nice to see that they're supporting the manager for so long time through a thick and difficult times. And you can see now Ratcliffe, Ineos taking the right decision, because how can you build a new team in that chaos club with 2 seasons? You cannot build a whole 100% squad with 2 seasons. There are no chance in hell. And that medical team as well. They haven't been communicating with Ten Hag. And you have to remember, the medical team, they have the responsibility. They are talking with the players. Ten Hag, as a manager, has nothing between the medical team and the player. He has nothing to do in that situation. This is not his job. So Ten Hag, he has to trust the medical team that they are capable and have the experience. They have the knowledge, expertise to. They have talked with the player. Okay, we have found out he has this and that injury, and he can't play. And this is on the medical team. They have a responsibility to talk with the manager before he picks out his team, that this player, he can't play because his injury. He has to rest. And that's on the medical team. If you don't have a medical team to do that, you're not doing your fucking job. And that's what's happened, I think, in Manchester United now. We got over 60 different injuries. And that's the part of why Ten Hag couldn't compete in this season, I think. I'm pretty sure that is the case. And it's not the case that Ten Hag is running the players on through the ground. I think there's so many injury-prone players at Manchester United, like Luke Shaw, like Maguire, and on and on and on. So we needed to address and get some new medical team in, and it's already been changing. They're going to change the medical team now. So, and they have got Wilcox, Barada, all those new guys in. So they've done a great job, and there's still coming more people in. I think it's 6 or 7 football director as well. So there's coming people in to support Ten Hag, help him to address the situations at the club, the mess, the dressing room leaks. And we see now there haven't been any leaks from Manchester United, and I think Ratcliffe Ineos has told that we don't want leaks, we don't want anything. We're told with spoken with a journalist If you say this, you will not be able to come into presser or be a part of Manchester United. I think Ratcliffe has talked with his journalists and said that if you tweet or say anything, we will ban you or we will not use you. I think they had a strict talk with everybody and the players that we don't want these leaks, we don't want this shit anymore. Now it's new time. We are cleaning up, and he's been talking with employees as well. Employees has been working from home as well on the computer PCs, and now Ratcliffe has said that if you want to keep this job, you have to come to Manchester and in the stadium and work there. I want to see you in your office in the stadium. There is no, or you can pick up your bonus. So that's a clear message that Ratcliffe has changed a lot of things already. It's a lot of things to be changed because it has been a mess. But this great news that Ten Hag is staying, is getting a new contract. I hope we will get another 3-year deal and support him, and Ineos will support him, and it's a happy day yesterday and today. I'm really excited what Ineos Ratcliffe can do. I don't trust them 100%. I never said that because they're working with Glazers. We know how they can be, but I'm willing to give Ineos and Sir Ratcliffe a chance. He's done already the many right things. He's sorted out getting out Murtaugh, getting all those bad people that have no football experience. We're cleaning up, we're getting Barada, we're getting good football people, knowledge people that have the success in Newcastle, City as well as Barada. Getting Haaland in, he was a part of signing Haaland. So I think these guys are going to steady the ship at Manchester United now, and it's going to be more focused on going forward. And as well, player power is dead now. Player power is dead. So the Ineos and Ratcliffe have sent the message to all the players. We are sticking with this manager. We are supporting Ten Hag. If you're not on board on that, if we see you downing tools this new season, you are finished at this club. Maybe Rashford will have another chance. We don't know, but I'm willing to give Rashford a new chance on very thin what do you say, understanding, or so it's very tough to be able to trust Rashford because he's been so inconsistent. He's been off and on every second season. He hasn't been good this season. He will be good next season, 100%. He will be good the next season because he has every second year he has a good season. It's not consistent at all. So, and I think Rashford doesn't suit how Manchester United are playing, play a style like Ten Hag wants. I think Rashford doesn't suit that. So there has to be a lot of things has to be addressed with Rashford to get him to work at Manchester United, because it's a mess. It's a mess. Hit again. Stian, did you watch the game when Manchester United beat Man City? Of course I watched it. FA Cup, of course. What a great game. Manchester United dominated City. We dominated, and Ten Hag was showing, that wasn't really important. Ten Hag was actually showing when he got Licha back, and the Varane was working with Licha. What a great partnership it was. Varane has left now, but wow, we played some really good football. And you see, when Ten Hag has his best players, his preferred players in that starting 11, whew, He can do wonders. He can beat any team in the whole world. And Ten Hag, you can see that he has qualities. He can do tactics. He can do formations. He can do in-game management. If he has the right players, he needs to have the right players with the right mentality, right personality, and that players will die for the badge and the club. That's how it should be, and that's what Ten Hag is talking. He's talking. Every presser he's talked about this. I need the players. I need my players back if I'm going to perform in this league against the best top teams. I need my best players back. So hopefully we will see now that that Ten Hag will be backed and players will be sold. I think around 10 players has to be sold now. It's crazy. It's many. Of course, they're all ready. Many players has left. Marshall has left. Varane has left. We will see if Casemiro is leaving. We don't know that. Sancho will be leaving. That's the club has said. Sancho will be leaving and sold and or loaned out to Dortmund or what they do, or maybe they do some add-ons. They pay half now and the rest next season. Maybe do a deal like that. It's possible. Greenwood as well will be sold 100%. He's not going to be playing for Manchester United anymore 100%. He can't go back on that. It's going to be toxic if he comes back and play for Manchester United. He's not going to make it as a human. Never a chance. Let's get in with the Twitter highlights here. Yeah, we can see here that Ten Hag is a surprise. Detail about Erik Ten Hag's contract has emerged. Yeah, so he's going to sign a new contract. 100%. Is it too much here? Yeah, maybe. I think that's better. Yeah. Draw a little bit out here. Slide me here on the side here for now. Yeah, I think that's okay. So yeah, it's very important that Ten Hag is getting a new contract to keep on working with the project, get the bad players out. This is a sign to the players that we're sticking with this manager. If you're not on board with this, you can go. You can talk with your agent and you can go, because the player power is dead. Is actually dead, because the club, Ineos, and the Glazers are giving Ten Hag a new 3-year new deal. It must be a 3-year new deal, and they will stick him for a long term. They've said that, and he will win trophies 100%. He will get top 4 next season if he gets the right players. He will compete in the Europa League, and we need to remember Europa League. There's not many Premier League clubs in the Europa League either. So Europa League next season will be not that hard to win. So it would be hard, but it would be easier. It will be easier this season, coming season. So that's a thought. If he gets a top 4 and can win the Europa League or a Carabao Cup or a FA Cup, that would be nice. That would be nice. But he needs to he needs to secure Champions League. He needs to secure Champions League 100%. That is needed. So Cubs and Shaw are Euros. Garnacho, Ghana happy with the Ten Hag stay as well. I'm pretty sure. And the Greenwood situation, horrible person. Mason Greenwood set to transfer in weeks with clubs, fans fuming. And fuming. Many wants to keep Greenwood. He wants to keep him. Wants to have it in the club. I think that's too late. There's no way back for Greenwood. There's no way. It's going to be toxic. It's going to be hammered. It's going to be. Oh, there's going to be crazy times, and it's impossible for him to return. Maybe in 2-3 years, maybe he could come back. We never know. You never know. But it's too early. It's too early. Here again, Stian, we're gonna get you back to 900 subs, so you can get the 1,000 subs. Yeah, nice, again. Thanks. That will be nice. I'm going to do more, and I'm working on a new backgrounds as well for the United Football Way. It's going to be new backgrounds that will suit new logo and all that shit. So yeah, it's coming. It's coming, guys. It will take a little bit of time because I'm using a graphic designer that is not working very quickly, and has a lot of work. So yeah, where have we seen this before? Comunity, yes. Going through here. MBC officially meet face to face with Erik ten Hag to tell him would be staying at the club. The meeting has been described as very positive, so that's great. There have been advanced talks between MBC, Erik ten Hag's urgent surroundings. A new contract are on the way. All parties are anticipating an agreement which he is happy to sign and continue the project. Ineos want to give him total trust for the future. Total trust for the future. Look at that. That's what you want. That is backing. That is massive backing by the board, by the Ineos, by the Glazers, by the Sir Ratcliffe. This is how you support your manager, and of course they need to show it by selling players and buying new players, signing new players. I think it's about Manchester United cannot officially announce new players before end of June because of the new season, because it's financial rules. It is because the new season, new year, new football year is starting 1st of July. So after 1st of July, Manchester United can officially announce new player signings. But we can talk with the players, we can agree with contracts and all that before. No problem. Fabrizio Romano can also tweet, here we go, we signed Tojibo, we signed Olise or Brightwhite or Ederson, or yeah, there's many players. Benfica, Neves as well. I want Neves from Benfica, that midfielder. My God, he is good. He is quality. Could be even better than this guy from Barcelona. So yeah, this is massive news for us as fans. Now we can just calm down and we can enjoy the transfer window. We can look forward. We can be excited to see which players are we going to sign, which players are we going to sell. Hopefully, the Barada, all the Wilcox and all those guys are doing their job and be efficient, effective, and work with Ten Hag and get the players out that we need to sell, get money into the club. And we have already got money from the FA Cup win as well, and we're a part of Euros, Europa League, I think we will get money from there as well. So money is coming into the club because Ten Hag is doing some right things. Yes, we had a really bad season because of injuries, because of player power. Don't want to, like Rashford doesn't want to play or doesn't want to going out parties and all that instead of playing for the club. So that has to be addressed. But I think Ten Hag has done pretty well with so much troubles, so much mess with Sancho. Yeah, Ten Hag is standing still in a tornado. It's been a tornado around Ten Hag as a manager. It's been really tough for him, really tough. And he stayed fucking still. He stands still with his fucking back straight. And he's not backing down. And this tells you what mentality this manager has. He's a winning mentality. He wants to win everything, every match, every cup, everything. He wants to win all the time. And that's what you want at Manchester United, because Manchester United, we want to win. We want to win. So deserves better. Exactly. MUC legend gives surprise reaction to Erik ten Hag staying at Old Trafford. So yeah, really, really nice. He deserves it. He does. So really nice to see that. It's the FA Cup. What he done with the players are on board with Ten Hag. They are playing for the manager. They're not donning tools. They actually like him. The players like him. The most of the players does like him. And what he is doing is great. Doing with the youngster as well. Getting youngsters through like Kobe Mainu, Garnacho, and there's still that centre back Kambala or something. I don't remember his name, but we know who we're talking about. Has come in and played some games, and there are still big talents coming through. This midfielder Elise or what he's called, a youngster. Is he 17 or something, 16, 17? He's going to come through as well. What Ten Hag is doing with the youngsters, what is bringing in young, hungry players and getting them in, playing them, being careful. Don't just. Of course, last season, he had to play the youngsters more because he had too many injuries. He had no other option. So that's why he played them more. This season now we can, if he gets the players in, more junior players, older players, 24, maybe 22, 24, 25, 26 years old, he gets some of those in, and the youngsters can have a relaxing time, more relaxing time, not that high pressure on themselves. They can learn from older players like Rashford. They should be fucking learning from Rashford. He's the worst fucking player in the team now, Rashford. The youngsters like Garnacho, like Kobe Main should be learning from Rashford, should be learning from those experienced players. Like Casemiro has been really important for Kobe Main as well. So they need to fucking step up. Rashford needs to fucking step up. He needs to fucking turn this around. He needs to get those toxic people around him. Get them out of his life, and get positive, good people around you. If you're a football, or you're a famous guy, or you're earning a lot of money, or you're having a big company or something, you want good people around you. You want good people around you that understands you, support you, helping you all the time, be there for you, not toxic people that are stealing from you or stabbing in your back and all that. No, you don't want that. You want good people around you, supporting you, lifting you up all the time. That's what Rashford needs. And he needs to have focus on his football. Stop fucking doing everything else. football first Manchester United. If you want to play for Manchester United, you need to step up big time, big time. Because Manchester United is not in for fucking playing like Everton. Not Everton. Oh my god, my brain is fucking stopping here. Like Logie, the mid-table teams, and like Sheffield United or those kind of teams, you know, Brighton, you know, we are not that club. We are our Manchester United are our biggest club in the world. We want to compete with the best. We want to be the best all the time. We want to win. That is what Manchester United is. I've been a Manchester United supporter for over 30 years. I've seen fucking Rooney fucking scoring goals from every possible angles, crazy goals. Ronaldo the same. Cantona, fucking hell, doing brilliant stuff. Vidic being a killer in the defense. I can go on and on and on and on. And there's been so many good players at Manchester United with Sir Alex Ferguson. That's why he won so much. Were dedicated players, wanted to play for the club, wanted to bleed for the badge. They're doing everything through and through professional players. And Sir Alex Ferguson had some problems as well when he came in. There was too much drinking and not professional athletes, and he changed that. And that was one thing, but I think Ten Hag fairly has a lot worse to deal with than Sir Alex Ferguson had. I think he has a lot of issues, but he's there. Ten Hag is still there, and he wants to win. He wants to be a manager for Manchester United. You have to admire that. That is pure passion, and he lives, he breathes top football. Ten Hag. Emotional message standard at future confirmed. So very nice. Client said first, Wonderkid Copenhagen has one key attribute that I never had. Exactly. Copenhagen is a special player. Very special, and he deserves a lot praise what he has done as a very young player. He plays like a fucking yeah. It's he looks really fresh and young. So you have to admire that. So there's not any more news. Oh yeah. Let's see here. For some, I don't know, currently circulating from. They are not new, as is currently being portrayed in media. Okay. This is a pretty good news as well. For some added context, quotes currently circulating from Ten Hag surroundings the 2024 preseason tour from MUFC's official website are over 2 months old. They're not new, as is currently being portrayed in the media. Exactly, mainstream media wants to get stuff out that is not right and hurt the manager and keeping like Ten Hag. The mainstream media will do everything that to make Ten Hag looking like an idiot. You know, they are so toxic. The mainstream media, I think most of them coming into the presser, they should be banned. They should be banned instantly, and not just one time or 1 week or 2 weeks. 2 months straight ban. Sorry guys, you can't behave, and we have to ban you. That should be done, because you can't just continuing slamming the manager, and the club has supported the manager, the fans have supported the manager. What the hell is the mainstream media doing? Why are they always want to slam the manager? They have a clearly an agenda, and I don't like it. So this as well. 53 minutes ago, the 4-0 loss to Crystal Palace. Enquete's penalty shootout win over commentary. City depends concerned within Ineos management about Erik ten Hag's coaching and tactics, suggesting rifts between certain players and the manager might be beyond repair. Okay. Yeah. Of course, the risks. I think they are linking with Sancho and maybe Casemiro. I think Casemiro has had a little bit problem with Ten Hag, because Ten Hag at times Casemiro hasn't been playing well, and you should not start if there are other players that are better than you. That is the case. If you're not good enough, if you're not showing on the training ground, like Ten Hag is always saying, sorry, you're not starting. Even if you're the best, has been won a lot of trophies before, doesn't matter. You have to perform on the pitch, on the training ground. Show it for the manager, and you will be picked. That's how it is. That's fair. And if you're not, and if you're like Rashford didn't play much games, last games in the season, that was right decision. He didn't deserve to start, because Rashford were downing tools, were not playing well. It looks like he can't run anymore. He looks fucking slow, Rashford. Not fit at all. So, is it fair that you start over Garnacho that has been really good this season? No, it's not fair. You should not start ahead of Garnacho. That's all it is. And to turn that around, Rashford, you need to fucking focus on the football. If you want to play, you need to be better than Garnacho. That's how it is. And that's how it should be. No other player should start because of your fucking name or because of you're famous. Doesn't work like that. Because Ten Hag wants the best potential players on the pitch. When he starts against Liverpool or City or even fucking Chelsea, Arsenal, when he plays any teams in the Premier League, actually, because there's so high levels in the Premier League. So this is very nice to see. In the days after loss, Crystal Palace executive considered sacking Erik ten Hag before the Arsenal game. Okay. They debated whether Sterling, interim coach, might deliver a bounce which could take them to their European places. Yeah, but that is not the right decision to do, because if Manchester United want to get back on the top and compete in the Champions League, you need to have structure, you need to have the right people in the places, you need to have a good medical team. Everything needs to be right before you sack the manager. And then you look at players, which players are good enough and which players are not good enough. And this, what they've done now, is the right decision. Keep the manager, because he has won two trophies in 2 years with a not a good team and a bad structure. So if he gets that structure and get good players, imagine what this guy can do. Imagine what this guy can do. I think he can win trophies, Premier League trophies, gets far in the Champions League, 100%. So, and that's what we need. We need that kind of manager. Richard Arnold back working after leaving Manchester United. Yeah. Good luck to him. Erik Ten Hag wants MFC to give striker coach Benny McCarthy a new contract. His current deal expires at the end of the month. Yeah, I think this is a good guy. Very, very talented. He knows what he's doing. So I'm happy with him. So yeah, I think we're going through a lot of stuff here. So Ten Hag is reluctant to cede transfer power to Ineos. They want to give the recruitment team more power over signings, but Ten Hag's presence contract states that he has a veto on all potential purchases, and that's good. That Ten Hag has something to say. That's not that Ineos or Ratcliffe is gonna have the whole power of potential. So that's good. There should be both. It should be the board, not the board, Ratcliffe or Barada, not Ratcliffe, Barada and Wilcox and all those people working together with Ten Hag. Should not be either one of them. It should be the both. Manager and Barada and Wilcox and all those people that are coming in now, working together to get the right decision and the right players. That's how you should be doing, because one or two people cannot take those decisions, because you need more eyes to look at situations, look at players, look at the history of the player, look at the mentality, the personality, everything, the medical injury history of the injuries. So it's a lot to look and address. So yeah, I think that's okay. NTNL will not be banned accept any MFC contract that is put on front of him. He wants to feel empowered. He wants to feel empowered and not be a lame duck manager. Exactly. So he wants signings to be made and thought the door before pre-season that improve the squad. Exactly. That's what we as fans want. That should be what Ineos and Ratcliffe wants, because if you are having that mentality and having that state of mind before going into picking players or signing players, then you will pick the right player 100%. So it's very important, very important. Release clause edition, Manchester United acquired for 16 goal. Okay. And it's also, as Rona have Arnold Bissaka as a top target for their right back position in summer. So we can sell Wan Bissaka as well. So it's exciting times. Now the transfer rumors, the news are coming thick and fast, and that's what we want as fans. We want to hear who is going out, who is coming in, and that's exciting. I like this. I really like this. I think it's a positive news from the club and for the club for a long time. For a long time. I've been almost depressed and been so much negativity around the club. Now, at last, we can have positive things. We have a manager, will be here for several seasons in the future, going forward, and he will get the support and will get the right players. There's going to be positivity. Manchester United are climbing. We're doing better. We're going to the right direction, building up a new squad. Sir Ratcliffe is want to build a new stadium. Everything now. Get the right people in, getting new medical people in. Now we're actually behaving like a top club, and it will take time. It will take time, and we will not win every game in the new season. There will be ups and down bounces because we have new players that has to be adjusted to the system and playing with new players as well. So it will take a little bit time, but I think it's gonna be a lot better, and if we can have a medical team that will now not have that amount of injuries, and we will not have fuck. We will not have Martinez injuries. Sorry, Martinez, not Ilicha, not injuries before the preseason. We want to have a good preseasons with new players that can play, and we have the Euros as well. So it's going to be not all the players will playing in the preseason, but it's going to be positive times. I am positive now because now the Ratcliffe is in there, Ineos is in there. A lot of stuff has been managed. They're on the club. They will go forward, and Ratcliffe will sell Nice. He's getting some maybe 300, 400 million for that club as well. And where will that money go in? So we will see. Ineos has a lot of money. Ratcliffe want to maybe use more money. So this is positive times. As fans, Manchester United fans, we need to be positive because this is going one way, and that is upwards. It's going up, not down. Thank God that Ratcliffe Ineos took this decision and was hearing from the fans that we know this is the right decision. It's the right one, 100%. Ten Hag is the right manager, but he needs time. And in this club that has been so many problems, so a big mess, he needs time and he needs supporting. He needs a new medical team that it's coming in now. They're had sacked the I don't remember his name, but there's several in the medical team are being changed, are booted out, and new people are coming in. And like Barada, all those people, Wilcox. There are so many positive things, and if this goes to shit or the wrong way, I can't understand that. It will not go that way. It will be, because Manchester United have a little bit momentum now. They're building for the future, and they're sticking with a manager and that has won actually 2 trophies in the 2 first seasons. And without having a 100% fit squad and finished build squad, you have to remember, if you go to perform against City or Arsenal, you need a fully 100% perfect 11, starting 11, and you need almost another team on their bench, 7 or 9 players on the bench that are very good. That will, when you actually sub a player, the levels will not drop. It will go maybe up instead of, because you have fresh legs with quality. This is what City has on the bench. They have an amazing team, starting 11, world class, and they do subs. The levels doesn't drop. And that's what Manchester United need, to come there and look at that squad, look at that bench. We have a lot of players that needs to be sold, and we have to sign the right players. Maybe sign 10 players. We won't sign 10 players in this transfer window. I know that. Maybe 6 or 7 if we're lucky. But that's a good start. And maybe we'll sign another one in the January window now as well. So there is, I think it's we have young players coming up as well. We know Ten Hag is very good at getting those players through to the first team and giving them a chance. And now Garnacho will also have more relaxed. He will get more break. He will not play every fucking game because now hopefully we're getting Elise or we're getting new players in. So I will go through here. I have it on my phone here. That Manchester United are linked with is Todibo, Olise, Brandwaite, Frimpong, Ederson, Atalanta, and Neves from Benfica, Rabiot, Juventus. I don't want Rabiot. I don't think he's good enough. But Neves, what a player! What a player! Midfielder, very good. We need to get him. We need to get him. Ederson, very good as well. Frimpong, I rate him. Very quick, pacey player, right back. Very important. And right, Gerald Brandwaite, I don't know. I'm not sure about him. I'm not sure. But Ulisse, for sure, is a very good player, very good winger. I told the goal centre back as well. We need to sign him. And Ratcliffe owns Nice, so how hard can it be? Go out there and sign him. Get him into the club because we need another centre back, midfielders, and we need a striker as well. Who can that be? There's talking about this Jonathan David. I'm not sure about him. Arsenal or is signing what is called Benjamin Sesko, Benjamin Sesko. So we will see. We're not sure about which striker. Guirassy as well. He scored a lot of goals in Germany. Guirassy, I like him. Guirassy, I like him very much. But there are strikers out there to sign, and I think we should sign an older striker now. We have a young striker like in Holland. We need a more experienced striker, like 25, maybe 26 years old, like that in that age. So Holland can have some time off and learn from a more experienced striker. But of course, Manchester United, Ineos, Ten Hag needs to look at mentality, personality, injury records, everything has to come out. How is his time off the pitch with his family, friends? Is he pro and professional player, not going out and drinking parties and all that? Manchester United need to learn from Sancho and other players as well, Greenwood as well. Checking backgrounds, very important before they sign a player. How is their mentality and how is skills and all that? It's a lot of investigation has to be done before you sign a player. So hopefully Manchester United has learned more in the years, last years now, that they have done mistakes and will address that. I think Ineos, Barada, Wilcox, all those guys there, and Ten Hag as well, they will be very, very careful before they sign a player, and we will get the right players in. And I don't mind we're taking a little bit out. I think we will not hear anything, or we will hear something. Of course we will in the next 14 days, but we will not officially sign a player before 1st of July because there's financial rules. A new season starts then in the financial world. So, but here we go from Fabrizio Romano. We will for sure get before that. These next 14 days we will be linked to. We will have news. We will have updates on players talking, and of course we heard that Ineos, Ratcliffe, Ten Hag has more to say, has a power as well, like Ineos and Berada, all those good people, knowledge, football people, they will work together. They will work really good together, and they are happy to keep Ten Hag. I think this will be a very positive times going forward. I think Manchester United will do the right thing now, because the board and the people behind the football director and all that will be a different level. A different level. Not money people, but football knowledge, experienced people on a high level. High level. So I'm really happy with that. And this is what had to need it. This is what us as fans has been screaming for years. We have been screaming for this for years. We know how the bad deeds by Ed Woodward has been a fucking disaster. Disaster. And the club has lost so much money. So I'm really happy now what Ineos and Ratcliffe has shown, and they've done the decision by Ten Hag is the right one. We can relax, we can enjoy the transfer window, we can talk about players going in and out, and that's what we want. That's what we want. And we can see Ten Hag building a great team that will compete with City, Arsenal, Liverpool on a high level, and in the Europa League, and for sure I'm 100% we will get Champions League. So yeah, I'm very excited about this. But as I said, I don't trust Ratcliffe and Ineos 100%, but I'm willing to give them a chance to do the right thing now. Go and sign, sell and sign players. That's what we need. You can't sign them now officially, I know that, but you can talk with players, you can sell players, and you can actually get the agreement done, and you do the officially in July. So how efficient Ineos and Ratcliffe and Barada and all those guys are, now is the time to show us what you're all about. That's what I want to say on this end of this stream with you. So it has been a really good stream, and hopefully we get more people in. It's coming to we've changed this background as well, but I'm happy now. I'm relaxed. I'm not. My heart was fucking pumping like shit. I had to take a break from this shit chaos has been now. But now I can see that Ineos, Ratcliffe, because I love this club so much, I was devastated what all the shit was going on, and now I can see they're actually doing the right thing. Listening to the fans as well, that is very important. Listening to the minority of the fans. It's about 6% out there, 6 to 8% that doesn't want Ten Hag. I will want to say to them, get behind the manager. This will only end good. This is going to be very positive. You just wait and see. Trust this manager, get behind the manager, and stop moaning, because that will not help. If you're going to moan in 2 months now before the season goes, my God, your health and your heart will not have a great time. So get behind the manager, and I will guarantee it's going to be positive vibes. It's going to be really good times now going forward, because I can feel it that they are, because when you see people like Ineos, Ratcliffe and O'Brien and all that football knowledge people doing the right thing, it's not hard to see. It's not hard to read. Like you said, if you see Ed Woodward and this Richard Arnold signing fucking Sancho for almost 80 million, it's a flop. It's a disaster. And wages, it's a ridiculous. You know, it's not hard to see that. Every Manchester United fan can say that that is the most horrific deal ever, you know. And Ineos and those guys here, they're looking at this and fucking, they're laughing their heads off. What the hell was he on? What is he for? What was he drinking? You know, it's not hard to see when you're doing really bad decisions. And that's why I have really thought this out, and I will support Ineos and Ratcliffe now, going forward with these people, Barada, football knowledge people, because they are top level people that work with football, top football for a long time, and they are not money people. They are experienced in their own positions as CEOs, football directors, and all that. So I'm relaxed. This will only get better, but we need to be patient. We need to be patient. Give Erik ten Hag time with a new team. Give him the chance to build the whole squad and get it to click like Arteta did with the young players that he bought, that he got into Arsenal. When Arteta signed Ødegaard, I said to all the Arsenal fans, I was writing, I know a lot of Arsenal fans, I said, you're fucking lucky, and Real Madrid are the most stupid club in the whole world now, because they sold the biggest talent they had, the youngest, biggest talent they had. I knew this. I've been following Ødegaard since he was 14 years old. He's not in Norway, playing for Strømsgodset near Drammen in Norway. I know this kid. I was fucking watching him killing 25, 7, 28, 30-year-old experienced people in that league. And he was 15 years old. He was bantering them, was dribbling them. They were fucking sat there on like ass on the pitch. He was insane. He was far ahead from his talent. But going to Real Madrid, I think that was a mistake for him. But it was good that he got the chance to go to Arsenal. And Arteta know the player, because Arteta is from San Sebastian. And Ødegaard was loaned out from Real Madrid to Real Sociedad, that is very close to San Sebastian. So that's why Arteta knew about Ødegaard. And he's seen this guy, this player, that, wow, this player, I will turn him into world class. And that's what he has done. Look at Ødegaard, what he has done for Arsenal, and the captain as well. Amazing player. I would take him at Manchester United in a heartbeat, because he's so fucking good in that midfield. He's a great conductor, has full control of the matches. So that is what you can do if you have patience with the right manager and give him the chance to clear out the shit and get young, hungry, quality players in. And that's what Ten Hag has done. But it's not finished. It's not finished. It's not halfway through yet. Because we're talking about not the just starting 11. We're talking about the squad. 22, 23, 24 players, maybe 25 players. So this will take time. This will not be done in this transfer window. He needs maybe 2 more transfer window to get the whole squad like he wants. So we need to be patient. And yeah, it will only go forward. We will only go forward. It will get better and better and better if we sort out the injury problems. And I think Ineos is doing that now. They're changing the medical team that has been here since Mourinho time, and all the time about time to change those people, because we know that the injury numbers has been too high. This season, last season has been crazy. Over 60 injury. That's insane. No other club has ever had that. So that's 30 different, over 30 different combinations in the centre backs. That's insane. That shouldn't be happening. So that has to be addressed and that has to be fixed. And I think Ineos, and they are working on it now. And they will address all these things, and Ten Hag will demand that. He will demand that. He doesn't want to go into another season with a lot of injuries, a lot of problems. Oh no. We can see what I've showed you on the Twitter as well. The tweets, or X, what do we call it now? That Ten Hag has still got a power. He has still got something to say about signings, and players has to go out. And bye Sancho. Greenwood is going, and we're not dealing with those problem players. Players are having a lot of problems. So I think that was a massive statement from Ineos and Ratcliffe that we are staying, we are sticking with the manager, we are supporting this manager. All the players that are not on this or don't want to work with this manager, you can fuck off. Contact your agent, you're going. Simple as. And that's a massive message. And player power is destroyed. It's dead. Totally dead. And this is what we as fans have screaming for so many years. Support the fucking manager. Support the manager. And not one manager had this chance, or was being supported by the board and Manchester United. It's been throwing under the bus by the players. All they did was done that. Mourinho as well. So Van Gaal as well. It's been crazy how much power the players have in his club. So now, at last, this manager has gotten a lot more power. Kudos. A lot more kudos and power. So this is a great message out there to players. This, if you don't listen to me, you will not get any game time and you will be booted out and sold. So I think that's a great thing about this whole situation. Not just to sign Ten Hag, but sending a massive message to the mainstream media as well, to all of the players in Europe and all. We are serious. We are building a new structure in this club. We are going forward. We want to aim for the Champions League. We are not. We don't want to be a disaster or chaos football club anymore. We are doing the right steps, and we want the best players for the future, and that will intrigue players. Chelsea doesn't have Europa League. We have. They're in the fucking Conference League. Chelsea is in the Conference League. I love it. We prevented City as well not winning the double, and we're sending Chelsea the Conference League. It's the best. It's the best. So yeah, guys, thank you for listening to me. I'll be back if there is any new news. I will go on Twitch now. I will stream Arena Breakouts. I'll have a great time, and I will be back if there's some good news. And stay tuned and behave. Hopefully we will have some good news about transfers, player out and coming in very soon. Take care, guys. Thank you for being here, and smash a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell as well. We'll be building new backgrounds here. That will be new logo as well. So yeah, we're trying to change a lot of things, and do the best for you as fans, and try to build a great community here. That's what it's all about. Yeah, we stick together. And we can see that fan channels, community channels, we have a power. We have powers. They are listening. Ineos and Ratcliffe, they are listening to the fans. Ten Hag also listening to us. So we stick together. We have great powers. We have. So, and I think think they've done a great job.